Hey guys, Asher coming at you today in Watcher of Realms. Welcome to the video, guys. Glad to have you all here. Hey, I got my hands on, and I'll be honest with you guys. Have you ever done this? Have you ever summoned a hero and forgot you summoned them?
How could you forget me so quickly?
I was looking through my old hero collection the other day, and I saw that I was sitting on a lord that I never noticed that I summoned. I don't know what was going on. Maybe it was a late night for a little ashy poo with the fellas or something. and I felt, you know, when things get really crazy, we start summoning, you know, that's how things really get out of hand, get rowdy out there. And either way, I got my hands on him. And you know what? He's the hardest to get epic lord in the game. He's the lord for the Chaos Dominion. So the Chaos Lord. And I figured I would actually invest in this dude. I hear that he's really good. He's Vladov, first of all. He looks awesome, right? Let's see how good he is. Of course, the hardest to get legendary lord in the game is gone. That's gonna cost you a lot of money to get him. Okay, so Vladov, he's a fighter. He's a lord, he's chaotic, and he's nightmare. I love the nightmare part of it because that will synergize beautifully with a Toreador or Wrath. I happen to have both of them, so I can run him on nightmare teams as well. It says he's a ferocious warrior who feeds on the blood and fear of his enemies. He's an arena mastery. He has the reduced cost in the arena. He's a multi-strike attack, and he's got bleed. His talent is increases attack speed by 30 for 8 seconds each time after taking damage, up to 5 stacks. So we can have 550 quick math, increase attack speed. That's pretty gnarly for a talent. What else does he do? He deals 75% damage to one enemy 2 times with each attack on his basic. On his Savagery ultimate, converts 12% of max HP into attack while losing 10% of current HP per second for 15 seconds. Effect duration plus 5 seconds as well. Eliminating a target restores 7% HP. And the effect lasts for 15 or 20 seconds. Man, there's a lot going on there. I mean, it's like all the chaotic, not all, but a lot of the chaotic heroes out there where they're basically doing damage to themselves, and then that gets more damage out of them as in terms of DPS. Laceration, 20% chance, make it 25 when skilled up. Triggered by attacks, deals 150% AoE damage up to 5 targets in front semicircle area, and applies the bleed effect on targets. So bleed for 5 seconds deals damage equal to 1% of the target's max HP per second, increases their physical damage taken by 10%. Does not stack. Okay, so we know what bleed is, right? His reduced arena cost by 5. His base cost is 18, right? Not bad. The power of chaos, increase faction allies' basic attributes by 10%. Increase faction allies' damage based on their lost HP up to 40% at 30% HP. Okay, I do have him Awakened 1, and Awakened 1 I think is the most important awakening on this dude. Check it out. We have each basic attack launched has a 10% chance to apply bleed effects to the target. So we can get bleed on the basic vis-a-vis A1. A2 crit rate, A3, once hero drops below, or HP drops below 20%, restores 10% HP per second for 5 seconds. It's actually pretty handy too. You could probably use that. Attack speed plus 25 on A4. And then when a talent effect reaches 5 stacks, damage increases by 15%. Man. That's pretty awesome. I would love to get him A3 actually. And then with all the attack speed in this dude's kit, right, in his talent, it makes me want to prioritize attack speed plus with the A1 to get more bleed out of the basic attack on him. So you guys can be the judge on the way that I built this dude. I want to give him a little play test with you guys and see how good or bad he is, right? So here he is. It's Vladov. Let me show you his. I have him fully promoted, obviously, all the good stuff. Here's the total stats. We have 30k HP, 10k, almost 11k on the attack. We do have his attack interval from 2.6 down to 1.4. His total attack speed is 421, crit rate 87, 150 crit damage. For the artifact, we actually do have the Vorov's Wrath, which increases the crit rate, hopefully getting that up to 100 or more. Increased crit rate by 0.3% for every 1% reduction in HP. Whew. All right, so I think the better artifact for him would be this one. Scarlet Hunt deals 22 or 20 when, at base level. Extra damage to targets inflicted with bleed. To me, this is the perfect one for him, but I'm going to leave it on Ardia because she's the GOAT on my account. But, you know what? Let's borrow it. Let's borrow it. I mean, it's free in this game to borrow stuff, so let's borrow it. See what he can do there. I am going to probably use Ardia in some content here in the video, though, so let's throw his on her. And, well, she's already at, she's already at 100% crit rate, right? Yeah. All right, let's just put something on her. I feel the pressure of viewers like, okay, Ash, this is not what the video is supposed to be about. Base attack launch, 10% trigger another basic attack. Sure. Okay, let's just enhance it because we're gonna run a guild boss battle, and Ardia's gonna need to perform in it. So, we'll go with that for now. Okay. So you've seen the build. We've talked about it. He's fully skilled up. Used all my epic crystals. Let's go ahead and take him into the arena where he's supposed to be a specialist, right? So I lost to this team. I actually didn't purposely lost. He beat me fair and square, but I want to do a quick damage comp first, right? So I actually wanted to face a team where I'm going to lose so I can face him again. So here he is on the team. Let's go ahead and start the fight. I'm going to do a run with him, and then I'm going to sub in a legendary fighter who's a great DPS. I'm not sure who yet, but I'll pick one. Maybe Valeria. I think that would be the great choice. And then I just want to do the same positioning, the same timing, the same everything, and just do a quick damage comp, right? It's probably going to be unfair to compare him to a legendary, but, the hype is real with this dude, right? Can't believe I pulled him and didn't realize it. I'm almost embarrassed to admit that, but it's too late now. We're halfway through the video. All right, here we go. All right, Dolores, get over there. Dolores, where can we position you? I think this is fine right here, right? Wrath is so freaking good, man. Unbelievable, right? Wrath just does Wrath stuff. AKA a ton of damage, right? All right, let's put him in. Obviously, the reduced cost of 13 is very helpful. I'm supposed to lose here, by the way. Let's put him right over here. He's going to be the fourth one down, so don't hold it too hard against him here, right? And they're going to win this one anyway, so I'm not going to pop any ults. Round loss. Let's put Ardia in. Boom. Boom. All right, let's go ahead and pop it here. Dolores. Do I need all three? Yeah, let's send him in. Send him in. Can you even you can't even tell what he's doing for damage at all, can you? I just know that I won the round by a large margin here, okay? Dude, if I beat this dude accidentally, that's gonna ruin the entire experiment. Here we go. So he's losing HP, obviously, dealing a lot of damage, but oh yeah, look at this team, man. Oh, I want Salazar so bad, dude. That guy is a machine, he's a beast, he's an animal, he's a monster, he's incredible. Anyway, that's how it always is in these damn games, isn't it, guys? You focus on what you don't have, don't you? At least I do. All right, here we go. We're gonna use his ult on the second. Hopefully he can still take advantage of Dolores. I think he can here. No, he can't. Awesome, way to go, Ash. Way to go. All right, cool. Well, we get some damage in here. What is he hitting for? It's hard to even see any of his damage, but we lose that round, which is fine, this is how you wanted things to go. We want to lose. You ever just like lose an ungodly amount against the same team, thinking to yourself like, okay, no, I can crack this code. I got this. And you just keep losing and losing and losing. Yeah, I've done that quite a few times. Like, no. There's got to be a way. We're going to pop his last ult here. I'm just going to use it. Just going to do it. Hatsuit as well. Dolores this next round. Sure, why not? Why not? They're going to win no matter what anyway, right? No, or wait. Oh, it's close. Oh, okay. We lose. Forget it. I was thinking that was the only mob. I was getting my waves confused. All right, so let's see what this dude did. Tap to close. Another thing that I'm notorious at doing is closing before looking at the stats. I'm like, okay, I'm only running this just to look at the stats and the damage. And then I close it and I'm like, no! Anyway, here we go. 3.4 milli. I gotta say, not bad for the fourth one down. Ardia is just Ardia. She's my most powerful champion on the account, or hero, excuse me, on the account. So don't compare him to a hard to get legendary. But this is pretty dang good. Consider it this way. Wrath was the first dude down, and he did 4.7. So if he was the first dude down, I imagine he would do more damage than that. The only issue is he can't self-sustain like Wrath can, right? So it's hard to even compare. Again, 3.4 mil. I'm not gonna, you know, make you guys watch the entire battle, but let's do it again. And let's put in maybe Abomination. No. I just want to put somebody who will synergize with Wrath, so Nightmare. But we don't have to go. We can go with now that was really good damage for an epic hero, you know, again, considering his placement. Am I blind? Yes, I am. Where the heck are you? Valeria is who I'm looking for. Oh, right in front of my face. All right, so we're gonna use Valeria. Valeria, I mean, she's at, let's see, she's at 18,000 without the attack speed. I want to do 2 tests with you guys. Hopefully you find this interesting and beneficial, because sometimes rather than showing a hero in every area of the game, I think it's more fun to do just different testing. I didn't show you the build yet on Vladov, but what I want to do, I have attack percentage, attack speed, and attack percentage. I want to go ahead and take away the attack speed and add crit damage and see if it changes that output and not change anything else, okay? So we're going to keep the testing live here. I also want to do a really quick value over replacement test with Guild Boss on him. So that's the run of show here, guys. Let's go in with Hatsuit. Then we did Dolores. And then we're just going to see damage-wise how they compare. Oops. I popped the ability a little bit early. Actually, we're going to win the first round here. Nice. Did we win the first round last time? Or was the second round we lost? I don't know. Who cares? All right. As long as we put her down this exact same time, she costs 1 less than him. No, she costs the same as him. My bad. I was looking at Ardia. So here we go. All right. Now, this is the round that we lost. I mean, look at that. We're just going to chill. Man, Silas. Salazar and Silas. This guy's throwing them both at me. Both of my most wanted heroes out there in the game. Any of you guys have those heroes? Let me know about it. Brag a little bit in the comments. Make me feel bad about myself. All right. Here we go. Bump, bump, bump. Let's pop it just like we did. Just like we did with his. We're a little bit late on that ult. Don't hold it against her. But we're going to be okay. Let me flip myself around. I find, I've already talked about this, but I find it so annoying when creators block the ultimates, and here I am doing it to you guys. All right, can we get this in? Can we get this all in? Can we do it? No, it looks like we're going to lose this round. Should I even bother right now? No, I'm not even going to bother. Not even going to bother. Okay, so we lose that round. Things are going identical to the last match from my recollection, but I'm getting pretty old, so, you know. Don't hold it against me if I'm wrong. All right, here we go. Let's go. Dolores, Hatsuit, Valeria. Everybody's down. Big time damage. Here comes the second guy. They still beat me in that little DPS race on the first mob, though. Okay, there's some big time little burst damage there going in, but we lose. Okay. And we should be at, like, the same thing, right? Yep, 6.5, and then we lose this wave, and that's it. Okay, cool, cool, cool. So, again, I mean, just to state the obvious here, this is a bit anecdotal, right? I just want to get a quick little DPS test here. And then, I promise I won't keep you the entire time. I'll just come at the end of the match. But what I would love to do, and I should die, like, right here. There we go. What I would love to do is test the build a little bit, too, to see how much attack speed really matters there. All right, here we go. We get 4.1 mil. Honestly, considering she has almost double the attack, that's not too freaking bad. So now the moment of truth. Let me show you the build. Go back here. I love how in this game, unlike Raid, the other game that I cover, I love that you can just simply click on, like, hold on the you know, the avatars, and it goes right to the build, and then you can exit out and you go right back. Anyway, the gear, we have whirlwind, okay, on the weapon and on the chest, and then we have attack percentage, we have attack speed, and then we have attack bonus, attack percentage again, okay? So let's get the, it's gonna be hard to find this crit rate though, with my gear. Let's get the attack speed off, and then let's go with primary stat, crit damage, attack bonus, substats, crit rate. Do I have anything? 18.5 is pretty dang close. It puts us quite a bit short on crit rate, but it will give us a pretty decent comp. We're gonna go crit damage, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna test this run out. I'll come back and we'll check the damage, and then it's not over yet, right? We're actually gonna go in again, sub out crit damage, and put attack percentage there. And we're gonna compare all three numbers, okay? So I'll be right back. Hey guys, I'm coming back to you because something just happened. We actually just won that last one that we weren't supposed to win. And it looked like he did a lot more burst damage with the crit damage, okay? So we're gonna try to sneak in it all at the very end here. We won again. So we're gonna take him down. We're gonna take him down here, guys. So now with the crit damage, we won the battle all of a sudden. The damage, the comp isn't going to be the same anymore, but we can't go against him again. We ruined our own experiment. I'm expecting more damage or the same. 3.1, but it's hard to compare. I think this was the way to go for sure, right? Because even though it's less overall damage, we had a whole less round or so, you know? I'm going to keep the crit damage on the old gauntlets. I have to say, for his cost, I love low cost fighters in the arena, and I think that he's absolutely a boss there, right? What do you guys feel like? I also want to take a quick look on mabucket.com. I love mabucket.com. I use it all the time. He recommends going attack percentage, crit damage, attack percentage, crit damage, attack percentage as well. So that's exactly what we have on him right now. So that's what I'm gonna keep on him, right? I went a little bit too happy on the attack speed, thinking that you guys already know this though, right? I'll try to include on the screen right now how attack speed, the more you have, the gains go down, the percentage wise, right? So I think that we're fine just with whirlwind and the attack speed substats, right? He gets an overall grade of a B, early B plus. F gear raid 1, C gear raid 2, and not available on gear raid 3. Guild boss A plus, sustain arena A plus, artifact raid A plus. I would agree with all of this. Tide B plus. I think these are fair gradings. Gear raid 1, I would be curious how he does behind the barrier though. I'm not sure if F is too, maybe it's a little bit too mean there, my bucket. I don't know, bro. Anyway, let's go here. Let me do a quick guild boss check with this dude, right? Because I hear if you look on him, and I did the thing that you should never ever do. I mean, unless you just want to see people insulting other people's countries. But I feel like that's what the actual player ratings is. Guild boss GOAT, the #1, 71 thumbs up on this. So what is this dude's build? He has more attack than I do, crit rate, crit damage. Similar build though that as I do. He has attack percentage, and he has triple attack percentage there, which you know obviously accounts for the extra. Anyway, let's give him a shot in Guild Boss, guys. As I mentioned in a previous video, I am working right now on optimizing my Nightmare 4 Guild Boss team. It's not great, but here's what I have so far, okay? I'm gonna put him in for Wrath. 4.1 million is what we're gonna try to beat here. We're gonna do the same exact thing on this team that I did on, you know, the last time, in terms of what I'm actually doing in the battle. And we're just gonna see if he can outdamage Wrath. That's basically it. All right, guys, so Nightmare 4, I'm really trying to build right now to 2 ruin it or 2 key it or whatever you wanna call it, at least for reward 4. I'm not quite there right now, work in progress. Anyway, here's the team that I just ran earlier today. I'm gonna run him in the place of, only problem here is I'm not sure if I can get enough heals down with Eloin to keep Ardia and Vladov alive. Actually, let's try it out. But then Zillitu is going to be out of range. I'll show you what I'm talking about here. We have him on the team, replacing Arrogance on the team, okay? You can see my team BP is 658. Let's just try to see what we can do here. I might need to cut and come back to you guys, but let's see what this fella can do. Now, it strikes me as interesting that we've talking about him as a lord the entire video, and we haven't used him as a lord. That's because we don't have that many chaotic on the account, right? So let's put Zillitu obviously over here in front for more damage. Let's put him behind. Let's put Eloin over here. Let's put Dolores in front. Took a little bit longer than I would have liked to set things up here. But see, this is the problem I'm going to run into here, guys, right? Let me pause it. We have Eloin's heal range not going to be able to heal over here. That's why Wrath is good, because he can self-sustain. But Artie is not going to be able to do that. Vladov's not going to be able to do that. We don't want Zillitu over there because she's going to be out of range of Dolores, right? And we can't put Zillitu over here because... yeah, anyway, let me just mess around here. Put her down and just see what we can do here. I don't know. So let's go ahead and pop these. I was a little bit late there. This run is not going to be 100% optimized, guys, so I apologize for that. Don't cringe too badly. I just want to do the exact same thing that I did on the other run. That way I can have a good comp. It's really that easy. All right, so Artie is definitely going to die in this run. There's no doubt about it. Let me just get a heal down and try to heal her up for as long as I can. And then let's do some crazy popping abilities. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Setrum? Popped you, Setrum. Okay, there we go. All right, so we're going to easily burst through this first shield. That's not a problem. Get some pretty good damage. It's really hard to see exactly what my guy's doing here, but it seems like he's doing pretty well. I don't know, right? Certainly Setrum is doing pretty well. And we are going to try to pop another Zillitu Pyros combo. We don't need a heal just yet. All right, guys, so nearing the end of this one, and I have to say, things are better than they were earlier today. So hopefully that's all because of our man, but we definitely scored higher. We're getting closer to that 10K that was kind of our goal. So let's see how it all came out. 9,300, which again is good for at least me based on where we were earlier today. Pretty solid. You can see that's my new highest dragon for Nightmare 4. And how did he do? So 5.8 million damage overall. We ended up getting more damage, a little bit more out of Hex and Zillitu here. So obviously there's going to be some RNG involved, but the fact that an Epic, you know, was able to come in here and, you know, stick with at least what we were receiving from Arrogance, out damage kind of what we saw from Wrath, you know, in a similar role the entire battle. Listen, you can split hairs and say that he's, you know, worse than some of these other heroes I'm comparing him to, and I'm not even saying I would disagree with you. I'm just saying that the man, he's impressive as hell for me, you know, a lot of damage, really cool in the arena, definitely a beast. I agree with that top player rating in terms of guild boss. What do you think of this dude, guys? Hopefully you've enjoyed this video as much as I have. Thank you, and let me know, by the way, if there's any epic heroes in the game, anybody who you want to see a guide on, I would love to. I think I have most of them at this point. I think I'm missing only like 1 or 2 other lords. Either way, guys, thank you for watching, and as always, take care.